Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, represent, gotta represent, chase a chick, never chase.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Kiera.
This is Leah.
This is Solo.
You're listening to He Said, We Said. We want to acknowledge the fact that we have a birthday on the horizon.
I know.
Are we 7 days out yet? Less than that, yeah.
What was it, the 24th? What is it, the 21st?
I don't know. Is it the 24th?
3 days out. Well, I mean,
today is
the 21st. I was trying to get.
Oh, today's the 21st. Yikes.
Like,
okay, yeah, we're 3 days away.
Okay. So 36.
What? Okay.
I don't know. This year's gone by quick as hell. I feel like I haven't really just enjoyed the year. I've been
going
all over the place trying to find my footing and ground. But, blessed to see another day, another 36, 365 around the sun.
Yeah.
I think that's what happens when you have a lot of different life events happening.
Yeah.
You had a lot
and
happen
last
35.
year was a bit much for the birthday, so we're chilling this time.
Right.
Wait, what was last year?
The trip.
Was it?
Oh,
he started off.
Shoot.
He started off.
What a
on
bang.
Yes.
Yeah, no. So we're just going out to LA, chilling, probably go to Joshua's Tree, just hang out.
For the people listening, who's we?
Oh, me and my lady, Marielle. We are going to be going, just hanging out. Just bringing it in, relaxing, just need to get away and so forth. So, yeah, I'm excited.
Okay.
That's great. I love that for you.
That sounds fun, though.
Sounds a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Y'all, we're getting older. For real. I remember when my parents were 36.
I'm like, I'm about to be my mom's age and shit.
Oh, wow.
It's so crazy to think. I mean, we've always been our parents' age at some point, right?
Right.
But
even thinking about it, it's like, okay, now I'm starting to have like memories of when you told me you were this.
Yes.
Oh,
Craziness.
Yeah. But yeah, so welcoming in Virgo season.
Virgo.
I've learned that apparently, so I made a post or I reposted something of like Virgos being green flags. And I got a number of red flags in response.
Yikes.
I don't know.
Why do they hate Virgos?
I don't know, man. I
don't get the shit, man. You tell somebody you're a Virgo, and it's like,
really?
Say that on every fucking thing.
It's the weirdest thing.
I didn't know that. I don't, well, first of all,
Geminis get it the worst.
I think Geminis get it most
Maybe
publicly.
Scorpios get it next.
I don't really see a lot about Scorpios except for
What?
sexual stuff.
I see a lot of sexual stuff, but that's why I see like, you don't want to mess with another Scorpio. because
Okay.
Blah, 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 right?
I see Pisces because,
Emotional?
Yeah, I like Pisces men specifically.
Oh.
Okay. But for the Virgo side, now I can say I've had a bad run-in with a Virgo man or two. But,
What was the problem? Without you being too specific?
I think that the way that you view, I don't know, controlling almost, because people view women as like, Virgo women as like very like
Structured.
this way, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And
Virgo
I think,
men ain't like that.
huh?
I don't know.
Virgo men ain't like that.
They are, but it's almost to the nth degree.
Ooh, okay.
Like it's to a certain, like it's another level, right? They have to have certain things in a certain way. And so I think kind of matching both of those the same. If I view something this way and you view something that way, and it's like times 10, it's like, okay, how much are you gonna fight about this?
So too controlling.
But
I feel you, sometimes you want that structure and you want things to be a certain way, and it feels like if it isn't that way. But I try not to be like that with people. You know me, I'm not about to force anybody to do some shit.
Right. I think some Virgo men can still have like a structure about themselves, about things that they want, and not assert it. And they can still be open to listening and like weighing out different options. But for the most part, they're crazy.
Well, I don't know enough Virgo men aside from you and my brother, but like, I don't know. When you see Virgo stuff, do you identify as it?
Some of it, not all of it.
What about Leo stuff? I don't even know if I get Leo from you.
No. Well, and I was just talking about like Leo, a lot of their traits they are the center of attention. Like
very aggressive, dominant.
Yeah, like to be complimented and all that other shit.
Okay.
But I feel like, and we were having this conversation literally, Friday night? And I was like, Reggie doesn't seem like that, does he?
What, Virgo or Leo?
He's a Leo.
I think I could see Leo for him. I think I could see Leo. I don't know. I don't know. I guess for me too, I don't know if the signs, like the attributes, are gender focused or what. I usually just think of it more so for like women. Yeah. So if they're the same for men, then okay. But I don't be knowing. I don't know.
Yeah, I know very limited information. I know
we got to get our horoscope expert in.
That actually would be fun
because I can't keep up with the shit.
Yeah, either way, some of y'all are hurt and I feel bad about it. Find a good one.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go into this week's topics. First up, we have Rick Ross. He is in some trouble. If you guys did not know, he owns multiple Wingstop franchises. And it looks like in Mississippi, he has broken some laws. Now, I don't know if it's necessarily him directly, but because he owns them, he's in trouble. He's been accused, or his locations have been accused of making people pay for their uniforms, making people pay for their background checks, children that are underage. So I guess in Mississippi, you can work as young as 13 or 14, 15 if you have like a worker's permit. Yeah. But under law, they can't work past a certain time. Let's say it's 7 o'clock. Well, it goes to show these kids been working past 11 o'clock, midnight, etc. If the register was short, these locations were making the people pay out of pocket. I mean, it's just a number of stuff that's been happening. So I'm not sure if he is being sued or what that looks like on the legal front, but there is some troubled waters in Mississippi at the Wingstops.
I'm assuming this is inconsistent with what Wingstop requires of franchisees?
I think period, when you have a business and you're hiring employees, et cetera, and you need to do background checks, you should be paying for that, not the employees. So even with like the register thing, I have heard of some restaurants doing that, but it's not necessarily, it's definitely not ethical, but I don't know if it's legal.
Okay.
So
I'm just wondering if they would have similar issues at other Wingstops, but I mean, they kind of just went into it and was like, "Nah, we ain't gonna do this." Like, this is what Wingstop said we're supposed to do, and we said, "No."
I think a lot of his family's been running these locations.
Okay,
family. Yeah, like you know, you put your cousins on, your nieces and nephews, whatever, and so
family in Mississippi.
I mean, Florida, you know, the South,
you got family in Mississippi
everywhere. So yeah, that's what's going on over there. I don't really have much else to say about it. Hopefully they can get that stuff squared away. But yeah, it seems like they're running some shady business practices over there.
Be having these kids working late, and some of the kids, you know, maybe they just look younger. But I go enough restaurants, and it looks like the staff is a little young.
Yeah, and I think I saw something about people were talking about how advertisements are not, because there's a struggle to get people into the working force, right? And so now what you're seeing is propaganda and media geared towards minors to try and work. This is a way to kind of, I guess, tap into the new potential of employees, since everybody doesn't want to work, and they're trying to spin it to make it seem like, look, you can work, you can da-da-da-da-da, when it's really just exploitation. Damn, I wish I had the link, but
I just want to know when people are going to wake up.
Letting these niggas work till 11.
I mean, if you have your 13 or 14-year-old working, I'm assuming that that's because you also need the income. They're working to help put food on the table. So if that means that they're working past 10, 11, I mean, if you already have your 13-year-old working, right? Like I'm not trying to judge. I'm just saying, like, for them, they may not.
I just wouldn't want to live that life where the mother or the father saying, you need to get out and work at 13. If anything, it was like, Mom, I want to work.
And it could,
Mom,
and it could
I need
be
a
that
job.
Too.
I'm tired of asking y'all for
It could be both.
But no way in hell, if this is your idea that you want a job and you want to work, oh no, you're coming in when the hours are done. You're not
as the parent.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say as a kid. Oh, what y'all need?
What's the
I'm
employer
just gonna be
say?
home playing video games anyways. Let me make this money.
Like that. School. It's school night. Sorry.
Well, that's you coming from a place where you didn't have to work at 13 years old, right? So like even for me, like I think I wanted to work maybe around 14, 15 in the summer or something. Yeah. And my parents are like, no.
Right.
Summer jobs.
My parents just didn't want, even with college, like, I mean, thankfully my parents were in a position where I didn't have to work. I wanted to work because I wanted to be independent. And so eventually in my freshman year, they're like, absolutely no. So my sophomore year, I think that second semester is when like I finally won the work battle. But, you know,
I wanted to work. I remember being like a teenager and wanted to work. And so I finally get my first job. And then like my friends started working somewhere else. And I was just like, I want 2 jobs. Like I did not need a job.
Yeah.
My ass was out here.
Too.
Well, you know, you having a good time at one, but this is a little consistent. I've been here about a year now. It's like, you know, I'm gonna keep some shifts over here, but we're about to have a good time on the weekend.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And it's funny because thinking about it now, I mean, my parents are probably thinking, girl, you got the rest of your life to work. I'm in a position where I'm telling you, you don't have to, and you want like what's going on. But for me, I'm like, I don't want to keep asking y'all for money because y'all keep complaining. When I ask for $20,
because it's a battle.
Come on,
what are you gonna do?
Either you're going to support my spending habits or like, I mean, where's the middle ground?
Come on.
But I'm sure when I got that second job, they were like, what? It's like, all my friends are working there.
They're like, oh.
But when that check came, all right. The thing is, we need this amount out of your check, okay?
Oh, no,
wait.
Your parents weren't taking?
Oh, no, mine neither.
And I worked at...
What? Yes, I definitely had to give over some money to my mom when I got my checks. Yes.
Oh, no, I didn't have to do that.
Living in
now, granted, I was making a ton of money at Hollister.
Right. I was at a grocery store, so as soon as I got my check, went straight to a little business center. Can you please cash this?
Immediately.
Yeah. Them check cashing places. Yeah.
Oh, that's a throwback.
Our checks were Chase checks, so I just went to Chase.
But shit, we was working there.
Yes.
It was right there. As soon as I got off, walked right over to the lady. Hey.
Yeah, man, what a time.
Yeah. And she's probably looking like, dang girl, you are not getting paid.
Look. Okay, let's move on to some more news. So, R. Kelly. Okay. He stays in these headlines despite being in jail. Don't know how this is still unraveling. However, it looks like his new court, I'm sorry, you guys, I don't have that information, but he's in court again. This time, one of his victims testified. This victim allegedly is the girl who was in one of his sex tape videos. I think this is the one that was like popular in the early 2000s when she was 13 or 14. Mm-hmm. Back then, she testified that was not her in the videotapes. And I think that's how R. Kelly was able to be a free man. So new information has come out. We have found out that girl who is now in her 30s, she's probably about your age, actually. She is the niece of Sparkle. Sparkle, was she R. Kelly's artist or did they just do
Yeah, I think she was under him.
Okay, so Sparkle and R. Kelly are affiliated. They have some songs together from the 90s. And so the victim, we'll call her Jane Doe, she testified and said that she was introduced to R. Kelly through her aunt Sparkle. Mm-hmm. She claims that Sparkle told her to rub on his head, sit in his lap, and ask if he could be her godfather. And basically insinuates that she's the reason why she was in this position. She knew that they had a sexual relationship and just turned a blind eye. Mm-hmm. Well, Sparkle has come out and had an Instagram press release and said that these allegations are not true. And she feels that her niece and her mother are basically coming out for her.
Why would they come out for you?
Because they feel like they're still tied up in R. Kelly shenanigans, basically. Like her doing this is in some sort of way protecting R. Kelly. Now, I'm assuming the mom and Sparkle are sisters. Mm-hmm. Why they falling out, I don't know. But the Jane Doe is siding with mom, I guess. Mm-hmm. Jane Doe also says that she and R. Kelly had sex a number of times. She said probably hundreds. Yeah. And that she was uncomfortable at first, but she just kind of went with it because he was an authoritarian, and she just thought that this is what you do. And eventually she brought a friend in the mix, and she got upset when R. Kelly and the friends started having their own relationship. At this point, she's like 16. I mean, the details that she was saying about R. Kelly, I mean, it's very disturbing. I think at the end of the day, I don't know who's right or wrong in the Sparkle and the family thing, but like, at this point, we already knew he was doing stuff with like Aaliyah. Like that was, if you were in the camp and if he was frolicking around at McDonald's, you know, recruiting young girls and all this other stuff, to me, it is kind of odd that like you had no idea, or you knew, but you didn't think that he would do it to your niece, or like, it's just, it's weird.
Yeah, I think the excuse of people saying they didn't know is long gone. You know, it's just too many instances and too many people involved where there had to have been more than just whispers,
it was more
than just rumors. It's like, y'all knew.
Too many people have said they caught him with people, you know, young girls and stuff.
He must have been taking care of everybody, looking out for everybody or something, you know, because folks are pretty much protecting him.
Wasn't Sparkle on the video, and she brought up this situation, and
on the documentary,
say, like, it had come up, she thought it was the girl, and the girl came out and said no or something like that. Like, that's what I remembered from the video. So now I guess that's why I'm confused on them saying like, oh, it was her that did it. But she was the one that, she claimed she was the one that like brought it to people's attention because she thought it looked like her, something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember. I do remember her on the documentary, and apparently Sparkle has been pretty outspoken about this and has been taking charge in trying to get R. Kelly prosecuted for years, allegedly. So I don't know. I think if I remember correctly, I think she claims that when she found out that there was a sexual relationship, she did try to intervene and get them away from each other, etc. I don't know what was the outcome of it, though.
She's been fighting this fight for some years now.
I mean, I've been hearing her name associated with this.
That's why it's so odd to me if she has been doing all this stuff. It's like, okay, so maybe she is telling the truth in regards to her niece and whatever, trying to go against her. But then also, I mean, I don't know. It's all very wacky.
Yeah.
Also, he allegedly has a baby on the way by Jocelyn Savage, who was one of the two girls who had the interview with him a couple of years ago with Gayle King. She says that they've been trying IVF. Now, if you do the math, he's been in jail at least a year at this point, right? So if she's pregnant and she's been doing IVF, that means that I guess they've had some communication while he's in jail. She's been going to these appointments by herself. I guess he has some sperm somewhere in the bank.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it has to be in a bank, but he's denying.
Why though?
It.
Why are you about to?
He's denying that they have a baby on the way. Okay, I didn't see that. Okay.
He's saying
that would make more sense to me, because why would you want to
have a baby?
Well, I mean, he has done all kinds of stuff, so maybe I shouldn't even question the thought process in that. But you being in jail, and it looks like you're going to be in jail for a while, why would you want to bring a kid in the world?
No idea.
Maybe he was just really having those conjugal visits.
But that's what people were saying. Like, doesn't he not?
They're not married though.
But he doesn't get those visits.
I don't know. He's a celebrity.
Do you have to be married to get that
the
stuff?
Right person? I'm pretty sure there's people that have gotten around it, or there's some people that assert that they're commonly law married.
No, but I'm asking like is the standard
usually,
that you're supposed to be married?
You have to be a significant other.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have to be married. Just significant.
I meant, my bad. You have to be married. But I don't know if that thing can vary state by state.
So I thought I read, in the comments that that conjugal visits, like, he's not allowed them in whatever kind of prison he's in. Like, they don't allow them there.
I wonder if that's look at us speculating and stuff, but because his crimes are like sex crimes, I wonder if there's
play a part.
I wonder. I'm curious.
I wouldn't be surprised if you're a sex what are they called? Shoot. If you're a registered sex offender, I wouldn't be surprised if that would be a stipulation. Like, no, you can't.
Yeah, because now, like, why would we give you this treat? Like,
this
treat. I mean, I don't know.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if he was, specific to him, if he was not allowed to have any conjugal visits.
Something don't seem right. That's all.
The math ain't mathin'. Okay, let's move on to some fun news. All right. your boy P. Diddy, he caused quite a storm on the internet when he said or asked the question, who killed R&B, right? So you had all kinds of people coming out. I'm talking Chris Brown. I think I saw Tank say something. You know, I mean, underground artist, everybody, Sammy saying like basically no one killed R&B, right? Some people seem to be very offended, like cussing and stuff.
Really?
Like, yeah.
I didn't even look at the thread, but I just saw some things pop up here and there.
I saw it enough times to know that it was causing a bit of a stir, but it's funny that people reacted that way. But there were just conversations from the R&B guys around, like, not necessarily that it had died, but it has significantly changed from what it was and when they started coming out. And so, like, y'all know what he's saying.
I get it, right? And he's also like, I think part of it too is Diddy is older, right? So he's like coming from the generation of like, oh, my time, it was this, we had that. And, you know, low key, I guess he thinks he's responsible for creating a lot of R&B, good R&B classics, which to a certain extent, I mean, they were under his label. Yeah. He went live with Mary J. Blige and she gave her flowers to a lot of R&B artists, specifically women in R&B, just saying that it's not dead. So, I mean, not R. Kelly, Jesus. Diddy knows what he's doing.
Yeah, maybe he got somebody coming.
He got new music. He got stuff to promote. Maybe, look, he's just trying to get y'all. He just need to be trending. That's it. And it worked.
And is he still talking to Miami?
Who knows? They were on stage somewhere and he was groping her.
Okay.
She seemed to like it. So.
Okay. Well, good. Yeah. So yeah, Diddy said, I'm going to stay in these headlines for a little minute. I need my Revolt shows to keep popping. I need, what's his brand?
Ciroc. And don't he got another one too?
Yes. It's a tequila, no?
Yeah.
I forget whatever it is, but I saw him promoting that not too long ago. I was like, okay.
He got enough going on. Yeah.
I'm going to say something every now and then.
Well, was he right? Do you guys agree that R&B is dead?
I don't think it's dead. I think it's different.
Yeah, I think, that's what I was going to say. How did he say that R&B was dead? Like, what was, his term or definition of it? I mean, is he missing that swing that it used to have, the bridge and chorus and all that extra shit? Or, because I feel like R&B is thriving, more so than, hell, I listen to more R&B than I do rap nowadays. So I'm the last nigga to be like, oh, it's dead. But I will say the women have been carrying it a little bit more heavily than the men have. So maybe, there's no R&B groups like that. Like, what is he talking about?
I feel like the R&B artists of today are probably more popular than the R&B artists of, well, I say that, but it just feel like they maybe weren't as popular. There are a lot of songs that we probably know because we really enjoyed those artists and we were in, I guess, the culture, but they weren't like top 10 Billboard all the time, maybe? I don't know.
I think the opposite. I think we don't really have a lot of top 10 Billboard R&B today. But back then, like Lauryn Hill, like Brandy, Mariah Carey.
Because those older people are out of it.
It felt like a subset though. Or it felt like a group of people where maybe I'm comparing it to Access because we see so much, or I see so much because I'm looking for it, I guess. It's available.
I do think that it's available. I don't think that it's dead per se. I think R&B as we knew it is dead. So like if you look at R&B artists now and somebody, I don't remember who made this comparison, but oftentimes you can't distinguish the R&B artist from the rap artist. Like back in the day, it was two clearly different lanes where I think now there's a little bit of both. Like R&B as we knew it in the past, a lot of the music was love songs or love related. So maybe there's a heartbreak or maybe there's, love. And I do think that still exists today, but you also have R&B artists who are talking about trapping and talking about, whatever else, right?
Like their content.
The look has changed. The sound has changed. We don't have a lot of ballads as often as we used to.
So then I wonder if part of it was like seeing the success of the crossover. Like those songs that had the R&B and hip hop when they started merging together a little bit more. And it's like, those songs were really, really good. And so people kind of like, well, maybe I need to keep this sound up.
Even when you think about like, I'm trying to think of a R&B song that was big enough that got heavy radio play within the last 5 years. And I'm trying to think of if they had a featured artist, like a rapper on there. Because that was also an argument that like R&B songs need to have a rap artist on there to help push. But Boot Up, that's a good example of one that did not. Granted, it was an R&B. I mean, it was kind of like a different beat, but like she didn't have an artist on there. That's R&B.
Yeah. But there'll be there's sometimes where I hear a song and I'm like, why didn't this pop? Or why did that? Or I think of like Usher. Like Usher is in this space, right? It's like, are you like an artist still making music, trying to chart and do those things? Or are you just living in I'm a legend now, so I'll just
make whatever I want to make,
knowing that you really won't catch another hot ass album or run like you've had in the past. You know what I mean?
I think it's the former.
Why the fuck didn't what was the song he did with
Waste My Time? Like, that was a good song.
I felt like if that was back in the 90s or early 2000s, that shit would have caught fire.
Yeah.
But it kind of just came and went. I don't even, whatever.
I think he wants that hit. I think he wants it.
I think so too.
I feel like he needs that last, I guess if I had to equate it to something, his emancipation of Mimi almost. Like, where it's like, damn, where's Usher? Is it almost over? And then he just hits you with oh shit.
I love
Grammys and selling records.
I think he's missed that mark. I think that Here I Stand may have been his emancipation of Mimi.
Really?
Dang.
Or whatever album came after that. Because even when you think about it, when that dropped, Mariah Carey was probably like mid-30s, probably, when that dropped. So Usher is what, mid-40s?
Emancipation Mimi, she was what, late? She probably was 40.
She was born in 70. Emancipation of Mimi came out like 04, 05.
I came out 05. Okay, so she's 35, 36.
I said mid-30s.
Damn, okay. Well, I guess I should miss that bitch. I'm sorry.
Trying.
But
I feel like he's had something recently, and I'm going to go back a little bit, but he's been trying to get with the bigger artists of the time.
He has a song with the City Girls, and it samples, what's some Freak You in the Morning?
Oh, that is
what's
him.
That?
Okay, yeah.
Don't like it. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
listened to it once. I was like, oh.
Free freaking.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's like, to your point, I think too, who was just talking about this? There was an artist saying, 50 Cent. I watched an interview with him on The Breakfast Club, and he was saying how he would have to keep making music to fit his group. So like when he first dropped, a lot of his core audience was in like college at the time, or, late high school, or, young adults. Well, these people now are in their 40s or getting close to it. And so they don't want to hear, what you linking up with Quando, Rondo. Hell, I don't know these people's name. Mm-hmm. They want to hear some stuff that's going to fit like where they are in life. So with like a Usher, it's like, does your core audience care that you did a song with the City Girls? Probably not. We want to hear.
But shit like that seems so forced. I'd rather just be an organic feature. Don't try to. It's sort of like with Neo. What he do? Didn't he have that song with Blue something?
Oh,
and I was just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Babyface got a song with LMA. But I can give Babyface some slack because Babyface always try. Yeah.
Now, if he was to do a song with Don Toliver, then we got it.
Right. And I think it's her song, not his. So
it's not Babyface's song?
I think it's her song.
Okay. But I mean, R&B's alive. But it's like, what about the Chris Brown last album?
Well, he's talked about that, and actually in his rant talking about like it's not dead. He's like, the radio, like they don't want to hear that. He has ballads. Hell, Call Me Every Day. Honestly, I think that's one of his best songs. I love that song.
I still need to listen to it.
I saw
a couple people
talk about the Wizkid one.
Oh, Call Me Every Day.
It's so good, but like,
one of his best songs.
I think so.
Okay.
But it's a ballad. I think that using the same logic of following your core audience, like a lot of Chris Brown fans are somewhere around our age, give or take. And that is a song that like you can play in front of grandma, you can play in front of your parents, you can have kids around. It's a love song, like it's beautiful. Mm-hmm. But like, that's not going to get played on the radio. His song talking about these hoes ain't loyal is, and do all kinds of numbers. So He's just like, I gotta give the people or the radio what they want.
Is that basically what he was saying? Or that was his response?
Essentially, like, you know, people don't want to hear that, or the radio doesn't want to hear it. And these executives are pushing for them to make music that is that way versus like true R&B. But it sounds like Chris Brown wants to make real R&B music. I would have to find. I'll have to find the exact quote, you guys. But he had, I don't want to say a lot, but enough to say. Yeah.
But, you know, there's also room for other different genres. I mean, maybe it's the rise of the Afrobeat shit that's kind of taking a little of the steam away from R&B. I don't know.
Would you consider that R&B? It's R&B adjacent a little bit. No?
I mean, it's music by Black people. But I wouldn't call it R&B. But yes, there's probably some elements or some influences there, right? But it's I mean, it's a particular groove and style. Yeah.
And then too, R&B is such a big, like, there's so many subsets of R&B. So yeah, I think contemporary R&B as we knew it, or even neo soul. I don't even think traditional neo soul is a thing anymore.
Nah.
I mean, there's still like Lettuce's and Joe's and stuff making music.
It's still some artists.
Joe making R&B like
yeah, he's making neo soul.
But I think that genre has like folded, and it's like, all right.
It's very niche.
It's limited to a certain number of people kind of music, and it's not popular.
Yeah, yeah. So now it's the alternative R&B. I think that's really.
I feel like that's where we are, and so in that respect, it's not fair to say it's dead. But knowing that Diddy is coming from an older generation, I think I see what he's saying. But there were a lot of people that kind of came for him. It was like, it's probably some of them bad contracts she was doing for the old artists.
Yeah. Man, okay. Well, speaking of music, we will lightly touch on the fact that Timbaland and Swizz Beatz are suing Triller. Basically, I guess somewhere down the line when they did their early negotiating, Triller is supposed to give them X amount of money. Triller claims that they have given them their money, but Timbaland and Swizz says that has not happened yet. So I guess we'll see what happens.
I mean, is that part of why they switched? Because they're not on Triller anymore, are they?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe not.
Because if they are, maybe they're not advertising it as much, but I feel like they kind of moved over. It was like Apple Music they were promoting at one point, and then it was something else.
Okay. But all I have to say, this is what happens when you be greedy. Capitalism at its finest. You over here, we had a nice, good thing going, and you over here trying to make some money over it. And look, didn't work out, did it?
Now, if y'all could have kept them people at their house and let them talk about what we wanted to hear, bring the producers back.
Why y'all making it concerts?
Selling tickets and niggas gotta go and
that was so much.
And to be honest with you, I feel like they're at that point where it's like, okay, who else y'all got to pit against each other? Because damn sure ain't nobody I would want to pay a ticket and go see.
You know what? Honestly, too, I didn't even mind the get up that they had when they had a host, minus Steve Harvey doing the most. But like you having people, like sitting down, having conversations, like I wouldn't even mind that. But like having a stage and people
doing
it turned
music,
it's just undesirable. I did not need to watch that anymore. That music and whoever Anthony Hamilton. It was good because I wanted to hear some of those songs, but like, what's this format?
Yeah.
They definitely could have played it from their homes, and I would have enjoyed it just as much.
And how is it that you go corporate with this, right? And you have Triller behind you, which is not the biggest name anymore, but it seems like at that point, I was missing a lot of the promotion. So like, for whatever reason, earlier on, when you are still doing stuff, you know, in the house, grassroots, whatever, I'm seeing the stuff everywhere. You then partner with Triller, and oftentimes I didn't even know that something was happening until after it happened, or literally maybe a few hours beforehand. And it's not like I'm not on social media where I would have missed it easily. Right. It's like how is this not here?
Yeah. Or no, I'm on it and I'm seeing Versus is live. I'm like, why would they be live right now? Click it. It's Monday.
You know?
Like, it's like some random day. I don't know, but I definitely think. I mean, I ain't gonna say they dropped the ball because they must have got some kind of.
Oh yeah, they haven't tapped into like the pop people, you know.
Now I'm here
Like,
for
I'm
that.
surprised they hadn't, you know, like
Madonna
Britney,
versus
Christina,
Cher.
or-
I don't know.
Right.
yeah, something.
They probably is on the same tip as some of the
White folks want to see that.
Well,
Yes,
they talked
but
about it
they-
early on, but a lot of Black people shut that down. Like, this is just for us.
But
We're
it
not
ain't
doing
gotta
it.
be for us. It could still be part of the family or the umbrella. You know, here's something for the white folks. Here's something for the Latinas. You know, get Shakira and
J-Lo.
Mark Anthony. I don't know. J-Lo, something. But for Black people to just say, oh, we started this and there's only Black music to have a versus.
You know, we always be
It's
gatekeeping.
Come on now.
I would appreciate
now
a
niggas
pop
gonna say we-
versus.
I was gonna say, but there are a lot of
Backstreet
artists
and
now that feel like they're
NSYNC.
too good for something like that. And so
Please.
I wonder, I'm saying like the artists that we know, like we would never see, I don't know, Beyonce. We would never see like certain people. So I wonder if some of them are like, that's cute, but we wouldn't do that. But some of the older people might.
I think for like an NSYNC versus
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys, Justin's probably not going to be there.
Yeah, like they may have a lot of missing.
Backstreet seems to be on one page. They gonna show up.
NSYNC look like, maybe
NSYNC.
not.
But I mean, you could just make it appealing for both sides to want to be there. Nobody's saying you got to have a full-on concert and get your dance steps and routines together. They could be just chilling on the couch, play the music, have some stories, you know, relive some shit.
Yeah.
I wonder if someone tried. I just wonder. Like somebody outside of Timbaland and Swizz Beatz. I mean, this has been going on for 2 years. I can't imagine that nobody thought like, you know, what if we had something similar for these boy groups or boy bands or whatever?
I'm pretty sure they got some
They
rock
must
and
have-
roll shit they can play for the
Not rock and roll.
My thing is they probably ran into some hurdles.
You know, get fucking Metallica and whoever the fuck.
You just gotta get something.
You know, I'm just saying that there's a lot
Would
of
you
more
be here
money
for it?
to be made.
So
the
now
right
you're on
90s, the
so
right
now you're on the
MTV
side of
90s
making
group.
money. I thought
We need to see
I
the
just-
Limp Bizkit.
No.
Wait, what?
Biscuit and
Linkin Park?
corn.
Oh,
Exactly. Come on now, Papa Roach. Papa Roach probably got one, maybe two. But anyway, the point of the thing is, we're running out of Black shit. Okay, we're running out of Black artists
who's
to
gonna
put.
benefit? Like,
Oh,
so you're saying for them, they need
for them,
If y'all
yeah.
trying to
I mean,
get
come
this-
on now. Who else we got to
What's
match
wrong
up?
with you?
Maybe Outkast will come together and we can do an
Outkast
Outkast
versus what? Nappy Roots?
All right, now you being me.
I thought you must be like,
what I'm
Outkast
saying is
versus
what
each other.
there's not too many matchups that everybody's just dying to see on the Black rap R&B side. Okay, exploit the other avenues and other genres. Shit.
Exploit. Okay.
Exploit the other
but
genre.
explore. Okay.
Okay, let's do this just for shits and giggles. Pop artist matchup. Who are you guys going for? Who do you want to see?
Pop. I'm thinking, I just immediately went to like Britney and Christina.
I was thinking,
would love that.
thinking Will Smith.
What? Now hold on.
No.
What was
Big
the- what-
Willie style.
What the
Come on. Hey, I'm thinking TRL. So, you know, Will Smith was running the charts at one
He
point.
was. Not Big
and-
Willie style.
Oh, Men in Black getting jiggy with it. I mean,
Welcome to Miami.
all of that. Then you hit the yes, those were some fucking hits. And y'all
Who's he
not
going
gonna
up
play.
against?
So that's what you
Um,
wanted. Okay.
Who
I was
he
not
going- I
expecting
don't
Will
know.
Smith to be the nut.
Honestly, the thing that
Oh
made
my
me not
God.
want to have Will Smith on there is we've seen too much of Will already. So no, I
Oh,
don't want to
That's
see.
your man's though. So you need to break
Oh
from
my God.
Okay.
Who was killing it in the TRL days? Like core
Will
TRL.
Smith was killing
Beyond
it.
Will.
You had the Backstreet
Just-
Boys, you
just
had the
NSYNC.
NSYNC, you had Mandy Moore and shit.
Oh yeah.
98 Degrees.
Who was it that
Oh,
didn't
no
know?
That's a
No
good one.
doubt.
No
Which one of
doubt.
y'all didn't know Mandy made music?
No,
That
it
wasn't
wasn't me. That was
Who
Victoria.
was it? Oh,
I'm about
that
to
was
say,
Victoria.
you know?
You knew them
Victoria.
songs.
Yes.
I was like, what?
What was that first song?
Candy.
I'm missing you like candy.
yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, wait, that just reminded me of Aaron and what was that little?
Aaron
what was,
Carter?
Yes. Who was
The
his?
time I beat Shaq.
Who was that little battle? Like the battle of the.
Oh, was it Aaron
the
versus
siblings? Aaron
and
versus
Nick Carter.
No, but it was another.
It was a popular. I thought it was
Nick
a popular
Lachey's brother?
boy.
Wait,
A
I
popular
thought that
boy.
he had Lindsay and Hillary Duff fighting over him.
Oh, maybe so.
Was that it?
Maybe so.
There may have been a popular boy at the time that also was like doing. I don't remember.
I just remember that was a
time
for him. That was a time. Aaron Carter, and then that little cameo, Lizzie McGuire. I was like, okay,
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, what a time. Okay, so you
There's
said
other
Brittany and
people,
Christina.
yeah. Brittany and Christina would be the first to come to mind, right? But Brittany, you got to be right before we.
now listen.
You
she
know,
might have some
but
good stories.
It's a lot of money to be made there.
You trying to hear some stories? Brittany gonna start them all.
Like
She
I
gonna
said,
start
Brittany,
them
you gotta
all
be right.
And that would be the thing. Christina's like, I'm not doing that.
And then Christina will probably
Yeah, she
sing her
not
ass
doing
under the table, so you could be at home. And
You know,
Christina will sing
but
her
she still got-
ass.
but Brittany got some core is Brittany B fan.
Look,
So
honestly,
she might-
music for music, and I
cut
love
the
me some
mic off.
Christina. Back then, I was team Christina when she went dirty. But if I'm
Brittany.
doing hit for hit, I might be leaning towards.
because I feel
I really
like
like
Brittany.
Christina, though.
when
I love
Brittany fell off,
Christina.
Brittany fell off, and I feel like Christina could still.
Let me tell you, that Britney Spears "Give Me More" still hits to this day. I ain't gonna lie to you, that's still
The
hit.
thing is, Brittany just gotta turn off her mic. Like
She got to turn
we're
off her
good.
mic.
Y'all cut off her mic.
Let her
Play
dance.
the song.
Let her
Yeah.
Maybe
dance.
not that. Maybe let her do it twice.
Start
But for the most
twirling.
part-
You gotta have the right matchup. I'm
Okay, who's
telling
going
you.
against Big Willie Style?
Yeah, who's going up against Will Smith?
I don't know.
Nick Cannon.
Cannon.
Nah.
Stop it! Nick wasn't even on them charts. Who was on the fucking charts back then?
LL Cool
LL Cool J.
I need
That actually might not be a bad matchup. Will Smith, all his catalog versus LL, his catalog.
But that's like two different fucking.
LL Cool J is washing Will Smith. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying Will Smith is pop over here, crossover pop.
LL is crossover,
Is
no? Maybe not.
Maybe not
Is he?
crossover.
No,
So
especially
if
he's
you
not
gonna have white
crossover.
folks there, Will Smith cleaning his ass up.
Okay,
But if you
well,
want to bring it to like,
you brought this up. We're trying to help you.
I know, right?
Okay, who can go against No Doubt?
Sugar Ray.
Low key.
Sugar Ray.
Low key. I don't know if
Mark
Sugar Ray
Ray.
has enough stuff. Or if Gwen can't do her solo stuff, she can only do No Doubt
Oh, I'm gonna
stuff.
tell you, fucking Green Day, right?
Oh wait.
We are in our pop
I was
bag.
about to say, hold on, Green Day. I might.
Yeah,
hold on.
I mean they've been around. Come on now.
Green Day versus Weezer.
Weezer is there. Fucking who's that one group? Nah, shit, I can't.
Fall Out Boy. Panic at the Disco. That's a little too late. That's a little too late.
No.
Panic at the-
Panic at the Disco, that reminds me a lot of like late middle school, high school. When was
But
Yeah,
that?
they
that's
can
like
do that,
2000.
though.
Yeah.
They can do that for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we never found a real contender.
Who sings
Okay.
I Try So Hard and what song is that? Dun, 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 it didn't matter.
I
Is
can
that
hear
Limp
that.
Bizkit?
Evanescence. No.
That's Numb. Who did
Linkin Park.
Linkin Park?
Okay, Linkin Park can go against
Did you say? Oh, go ahead.
I
I was gonna say
don't know.
no.
Limp Bizkit.
Sure.
No, Linkin Park was 2000.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Red Hot Chili Peppers would have to probably go against Nirvana.
Okay, let's
Okay.
just we are
But,
deep in
you know,
we
Kurt
are-
Cobain is, but yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
Pierre, yours.
Mine from the TRL days.
Destiny's Child. And
I didn't think of that.
they can go up against a white group. What's a white girl group?
Um,
Never mind.
No, that
Yeah, no, I can't think. I mean, we've already seen it. I think Brandy and Monica would be great, but because they're kind of
They are
crossover
TRL
too, yeah.
too, yeah.
But it's hard. I mean, really,
Yeah.
peak is just, I guess, for the sake of doing it, NSYNC versus Backstreet Boys. I'm an NSYNC
That was-
girl.
everybody has
first.
been. Yeah, everybody has been talking about that one.
Yeah.
But now
too bad it
who
won't
sold
happen.
or
the most?
even
Backstreet?
98 Degrees
Backstreet sold
and
the most.
Oh, I thought it was.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I don't know why.
Now,
I
98
thought-
Degrees is going against
LFO?
Wait.
Yeah, one of them. Yes, LFO.
There were so many. I just feel like there were so many like artists out there, groups. Like it was just a
Yeah.
lot going on.
I feel like I need to be like looking at my MTV
Especially on,
playlist.
You know,
and stuff.
Third Eye Blind.
Okay.
Lord, where are we
What
at?
about
Can go against.
who sings is Kiss Me?
What?
Is it Spencer?
No, I don't know why I keep thinking.
Kiss me.
It's the Cranberries.
Sixpence None the Richer.
Sixpence None the Richer.
I would not have.
The Cranberries was a good guess though. Don't.
What about If You Still My Sunshine? Who sings that? I'm
not. No.
My sunshine. Lynn. Okay. All right. Look, y'all. Sorry.
The real verses.
Yeah. I mean, I'm here for all the pop girls. I still need to see Gwen Stefani in concert. I still, to this day, hate that I didn't get to see her.
Oh, that probably wouldn't be fair. But as soon as you said Gwen Stefani, I was like, what about Fergie? Where was she from?
Oh, that's like...
That's the Black Eyed Peas, huh?
Yeah, that's like 2000s.
And who would they go
Her versus Nelly Furtado.
I forgot about Nelly Furtado.
Yeah.
That was
Nelly
a vibe.
Furtado. What was that? Promiscuous? No, what was her shit?
I'm Like a Bird.
I'm Like a Bird. Okay.
Promiscuous.
Okay. I can see that.
Turn Off the Lights. I love me some Nelly Furtado.
Or we didn't mention that.
That was a moment.
Stringer.
Yeah. I don't even know who could they go up against.
What's her name? Elaine Ellis. What's old girl?
Alanis Morissette?
No, I fucked up the name. What's my girl who said she invented that shit? The black actress Ellis, not Kim Ellis, but
invented what?
Actress. Fuck.
I don't know.
She played in Mo Money. Fuck.
You know I'm not
Elaine Ellis.
Girl.
We'll figure that out.
Why you
Okay.
get me?
No,
Damn.
sorry, I can't relate. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're gonna move on while you find that.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Well, we'll move on to the verses if you guys are still here at this point. The question is, how do you prepare for a first date?
First date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Show up.
Oh.
I just show up.
You don't prepare. You don't have like a routine or anything like that. And let's say this is not like a coffee date, first date, right? This is one where you guys you're going to go to dinner and or do an activity. So is there a prep?
I don't know if there's much of a prep because I'm assuming like I know this person a little bit. So I'm not like doing background checks or anything like that. But I'm probably at least trying to figure out, okay, what kind of outfit do I want to wear? So I'm probably overthinking into that.
Yeah.
I'm for sure making sure I'm centered around heels so I can gauge their height a little bit. This is really bad. But I do just to see like, okay, can I actively wear heels around this person? Like it's first date.
Is that really a thing though?
I just want to know, can I wear heels? For me, can I wear heels around you? Or do I need to be prepared to wear sandals all the time?
Girl problem.
No, I also date shorter people.
So
it's not a tall girl problem.
I could definitely, for me, as someone who is, I guess, average height, I do like the height theory. But two, I'm like, ooh, I don't want to be like too tall, like, you know. Not that there's anything wrong with being tall. No, I'm not. I will put on a heel. But sometimes it's, for me, I don't know. I can't really explain it. I guess it just goes over into like me thinking too much about my outfit in general. But like, heels to me dresses up the outfit. So I can wear the same thing, but it's going to have a different effect if I have on heels or if I have on flats.
So this is a true first date. 100% I'm wearing heels.
You're 100% wearing heels.
Yeah, I'm going to wear heels too.
Yeah. But on the height thing, it wouldn't deter me from like talking to them again, but it would just be like in the back of my mind, like, okay, I can't do this too often.
Yeah.
For myself.
Okay.
Yeah, overthinking the outfit. It depends on where we're going, but if it's like first date, I would imagine it's not nothing. I don't think I would be doing like some big activity to where we're not going to be like sitting down and still like talking or whatever. But yeah, I don't know what else I'd normally think about outside of just spending way too much time getting ready.
Yeah, I will maybe think about like, okay, where are we going? Let me just overthink. Yeah, never mind. Overthinking the outfit, overthinking my hair. That's actually probably what I overthink more than the actual outfit. Because if we're sitting outside and my hair is out, right? I got to think about, okay, I don't want my hair to be big by the end of the date. So maybe I need to put my hair back in a bun, but that's going to give off Like to me, your hair, how you style your hair, etc., says different things. So am I going to an interview or am I going on a first date?
Did you see the meme, I guess, that's circulating now? It's like, man, I want men to leave me alone. Let me get a bob. Or, man, I want men to leave me alone. Let me get some crochet.
Oh, so they're talking about the hairstyles that will dissuade a man from wanting to approach you.
Yeah, it's women like making jokes about like, oh, let me
It's
do
true
the
though.
Yes.
The bombs?
Certain bobs, probably got to attract a certain kind of man.
Yeah, I will say this. When I had short hair like the pixie, I definitely got hollered at a lot, but the type of guys that were hollering at me were on the more mature side, not necessarily older, but like so they're just like, oh, the girl with the short hair, like I think there's a certain type of man that likes a woman, that has like short hair.
And then if you were to have faux locks, it'd be sister girl.
No, but high key,
no, because
like
one, they think it's real, especially back then. Like when they'd be like, oh man, sorry,
how long you been growing your locks?
Sorry. Because now they're so interested.
Queen. No, but seriously.
No, but okay. Let's get a grand rising text at the end.
No, but for real, like the way that you have your hair really does. It's not always true, but there are some truths sometimes to what you may assume based off someone's hair.
I feel like a nice ponytail. You can't go wrong with that, huh?
Well, I'm saying like, locks
I've never
versus
looked at a
braids
ponytail
versus
like
a
you. I feel like that's a safe.
Well, you know what? I have short hair, so I probably wouldn't do a ponytail because then it's just like certain pieces are longer, but it would just I feel childish.
Yeah,
it doesn't work out.
Well, and we see guys too that are they like the girl with the natural hair, so they would love to see a nice fro, whatever, on the date versus you wearing your hair blown out. I mean, I'm not wearing my hair for the guy.
Not on the first date.
Period. I'm wearing my hair how I want to wear my hair. I mean, if my guy is just like, yeah, I really like that hairstyle, and I also like that hairstyle, then yeah, maybe I'll go to that more.
Yeah, I would consider it, but I don't think that I would say like, ooh, he said on his profile that he blah blah blah. Like at that point, we probably didn't even make it to the first date.
Yeah,
if you really care that much, but that's not to say that it's not true that you get you get different types of attention with different hairstyles.
I'll say for me, the one thing I will make sure is that the shoes are nice.
Yours?
That's a thing for men.
You got a little collection going.
That says the person with...
You got a decent amount.
Let me get my setup like yours, though. But no. I just remember, I think a lot of women say, and I even know my mom co-signed, she was just like, yeah, the first thing I noticed is shoes, So, you just want to make sure that you have a nice shoe. Don't want to come busted. Not on the first date.
Do you make reservations?
I've not done that often.
Wait a minute.
Not the first date.
I was expecting you to say that.
Because I'm thinking if any time is the first date that you need to do the reservation.
What? Wow. Usually we just,
you just
we going to this. We go. Wait. What do we mean when we say reservations? Meaning like I'll call
went online or you called table for two.
We walk up.
My bad.
Yeah.
It's always I'll get there maybe a little bit early. That way.
Damn, not even Solomon being on this stuff. There's no hope.
That way. I get there early. I put it down like, hey, we got a 30-minute wait by the time.
That is not Virgo of you.
By the time she get here now, it's 15. Now I'm waiting 15.
Why are y'all acting like y'all ain't never had to sit and wait?
Oh, that's probably the last date.
Oh, stop.
No. All of a sudden we go up and it's like, oh, you didn't call ahead. And this was, like you intentionally said, this is our first date. I would just want to take you
We're
here.
We're going to meet at 7. And why didn't you think to make a reservation?
Why'd you give me such a specific time? You didn't even call ahead.
I was over here rushing and stuff. And you mean to tell me we sit in 30 minutes for a table?
Looking like the peasants. Boys walking in.
Okay, Solomon, next time get your reservation and...
Well, hopefully you won't have the next time.
Date, so...
Oh, I thought you meant in general. Like
no. I would say it's more of a reservation. I think it's more of a first impression.
Yeah.
Because like other times it's like, oh, okay, if you want to do this, let's just do this. It's kind of like go with the flow kind of thing. I can get that. But the first date, you set this up and then we get there and we're just not ready.
Maybe I just need a friend with a restaurant to be like, bring the table out the back,
get the rose.
Everything set up. When you out with me.
I need some plugs, man.
Same.
Okay. Well, I guess for you, because also too, part of my anxiety about what I'm going to wear, what I'm going to look like also comes down to like, I don't like the feeling of this being a first date and I'm thinking, you know what, let me like really do this or whatever. And I get there and you don't match my vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
like the effort that I know, we just talked about how much we're overthinking about like our hair, our probably makeup. I'm not a makeup girl, but a heavy makeup girl. But the outfit, the shoes, and all that, and I get there and you don't even have a reservation.
Ooh,
hey, now you got on shorts.
No, come on,
and a polo,
or you got on sneaks, and I got on this, but the rest of your outfit is like, oh, you chilling. We went to the steakhouse and you decided.
Yeah,
come on now.
So yes, I do look at the total thing, and it's just a first impression thing.
Yeah.
Well, I'll make sure I smell good.
Okay.
No, that's not something to check off the list.
I think too, it just comes down to personalities, right? So like, I guess I'm a girl who I don't want to say can do both, but basically like I can be super, super chill and I can also like really dress it up if I wanted to. You have some people who just kind of stay in this box. They're very casual. Mm-hmm. And so their idea of dressing up is still maybe casual to me, but for them, it's like, this is about as good as it gets. So, I mean, I wouldn't know that about you on a first date. So if I saw that and this is your best, you really better have came through with it on the date.
Oh, well, conversation ruled the nation. So I'm pretty sure that once we get to the table, then you ain't even going to be remembering what the hell was going on. You know what I'm saying? Girl, he didn't have a reservation. Yeah, girl, leave him alone. Stop.
I wouldn't need to gauge that.
I
wouldn't need to gauge that on my friends because I've already made a decision on that point. Like I've recently told people about a situation where we went somewhere and homeboy just did not have a reservation. It's like, oh, we was gonna wait an hour.
Yeah, that's not okay. I will say it's not necessarily going to make me not date you. Again, I'm being a little facetious, but it is definitely like that's a strike. Mm-hmm. Like, why didn't you have this set up, right? It's one thing if we're just out and about, right? And then we decide like, oh, actually, let's go to dinner. At that point, like...
That makes sense.
Yeah, but like if this is the first day and you're saying, hey, does 7:00 work? Okay, let's do this restaurant. And I get there and you didn't make a reservation at this point in life, it's like, okay, this is kind of interesting.
And we live in a city to where it's like, you're not going to just walk into a nice spot and be seated on Friday, Saturday night at 7:00.
Right.
You're gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
So I think it's common knowledge at this point. And because we're probably planning for this at least 4 days out. Like we're probably planning like, hey, we have time.
So all the fellas out there listening, if it was news to you that you needed to make a reservation, now you know. I need y'all to do a little bit better, please. And thank you.
Oh, man. Tying back into the standards, huh? From last week's convo.
Well,
we're here to help everybody.
And I was going to send y'all this strawberry letter. And I was like, these are the standards they talking about. I don't know.
The standards who talking about?
Some lady wrote into the show. It's like, I'm dating this 40-year-old, no car, no job, living with his sister. And I was like,
fake.
So y'all ain't never dated a nigga that didn't have no car?
No car, no job.
She's 40? He's 40.
I think he was 40. I don't know.
Let me say this. I have dated some men in the past. Absolutely. I've dated some men in the past. But yesterday's price is not today's price.
Now look, I'm sorry.
Those people wouldn't get a chance today.
If I'm gonna talk to an older man and you're gonna tell me, first off, people go through things. You could be going through something. It could be 100%. It could be a very temporary thing. But if I am writing in, this sounds like it's the way it is. Mm-hmm. If I'm writing in seeking advice from other people, this don't sound like a temporary matter.
This sounds like this is something that you're asking people if is it okay to put up with it. Hey, and if that's what you want to do, that's hey.
At that point, you ain't got to write into the show. You already content.
Like I said,
what you waiting on?
I said, I guess that was the standard. That's what I was bitching about, probably. What? All right, but I'm done. I'm off my soapbox.
All right. Well, if you like what you heard, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Like this video if you're watching on YouTube. You guys have any final words?
No.
No.
Okay. Bye.
Peace.